Well, anyway, 2010s has passed. Well, actually, it hasn't yet. It's gonna pass in like 4 hours. 2010s has been an important part of my life. Like internet culture and whatnot has been, for me, and I consider that to be quite an important part of my life. Anyway, when I looked up songs yesterday, I was like, okay, I'm gonna make a mental top 15 lists of songs of 2010s. I don't know why I did that, but I was bored and I felt like listening to old music, so I started thinking, what's the most impactful song of 2010s? And then I started looking up more and more, and somehow I made a top 15 list. And then I realized how much of the things I remember well are into 2011 to 2013. Like, so many good songs were released around that time. It might be nostalgia bias, but either way, they were really good songs. If you guys want to see it, I can put them in the description. Point is, 2010s, there were a lot of new things, new genres that never really saw the light of day before now. And then there was a resurgence of many genres as well. Because before there was always that one dominant genre, but this decade, it's been actually way more divided. That means that no one's stuck to one thing, and they can all try their own ideas. And I feel like that even goes with gaming. But because, okay, to be fair, 2010s wasn't extremely great for gaming, I think. Because the only, like, okay, of course, I think 2010s is the decade for indie games, that's for sure. But when it comes to like AAA titles, I feel like it became way too corporatized. But I feel like indie games got way more emphasis this time. So you have games like Minecraft, which is like, it was huge every single year of the decade, pretty much. Because it had like 3 resurgences and whatnot. I think Terraria was also released in the 2010s, I'm pretty sure it was. It was also a big part of my life. And other cool games like Stardew Valley, and I really can't think of many on top of my head right now, but point is, it was a great year for indie games. Great decade. Sorry. To be honest, it's kinda hard for me to accept that 2010s is even ending soon. It's gonna be weird to look up the calendar and see it's 2020. But then again, it doesn't even matter, it's just another day, but, you know, it's back in mind. It really depends how much you think about it. And obviously I'm making this video, so I thought about it more than, I normally would. But I feel like it's fun to think about. That's why I made this random ass video. I think the point of this video is actually to... I'm not really good at recapping, but I tried my best. This is what I can think of my head. And, well, that's not obviously everything yet. I feel like I have to talk about YouTube. Because YouTube has been a huge part of the 2010s. Unignorable, really. Because it has went through so many changes. And I feel like overall YouTube's been great. We had at the start of the decade, we had the amazing YouTube... Were they called rewinds? I actually already forgot. Point is, they were really good. The first 3 were good. But then YouTube ran into the problem that there were too many people on the site. You can't really have everyone there. So they still tried to make that formula for like 4 more years. Then they realized they just can't do that anymore. And they made a actual like recap video this year, which I thought was pretty good. They didn't really need to do anything because people were gonna be pissed anyway. It didn't really matter at that point what they did, even if it was incredible. I think this year's YouTube Rewind was pretty good. It's nothing incredible, but it served its purpose. What I'm really trying to say with this video is 2010s was cool. I enjoyed it. I'm sure others did as well. But the point of this video really is I hope everyone had a good decade and will have an even better next decade. Because yeah, I gotta say it was cool. But I hope everyone has a good celebration today as well. Either friends with family or alone, because that's chill as well. So I can't really say anything about that. If you got this far, thanks for listening. Happy New Year, and take it easy. Or, you know, you wanna go hard in the New Year's Day? Go ahead. No one's gonna stop you today. Alright, see ya.
You did not make this!
I did.
Oh my god!
Who made this?
Simga.
7 a.m. wake up in the morning. Gotta be fresh, gotta go downstairs. Gotta have a bowl, gotta have cereal, scenery, time. Going, taking on and on. Everybody's rushing. Gotta get down to the bus stop. Gotta get to the bus and see my friends. 7 a.m. Kicking in the boxes, circling the axis. Gotta make my mind up. It's Friday, gotta get down on Friday. Everybody's looking forward to the weekend, Friday.
Why did you sound so Indian?
Getting down on Friday, everyone's looking forward to the fuck like that.
Roses are red, violets are blue. I'm diving that hay, your mom gay.
That was fucking outstanding.